such a huge hole to start?
I think we will really start slow, and I think I really kind of hurt my team a little bit because I started slow. I was not really stepping up like I should. I gotta get better. I feel like we should. It's just the beginning. We gotta get. I have not been with my team for a long time. I've been with my team only for like say a week. So since my surgery, I gotta get better. We're gonna get better together, and I'll figure it out.
What do you guys think you at your best? What should you look like offensively? Because it seemed like a real struggle against the two really good teams you played, just to score.
I think we have to listen to running players. Most of the time, we don't really run what coaches ask us to do, and everybody kind of be in their position. Especially me, like today, I did not really listen to what they were telling me because it was so loud. I told them, let me know so I can run up there and run what we're supposed to run. We look good. We make a shot in the second half, and I think we're gonna get everything figured out. So I'm still confident with my team. We still look good.
How difficult was the crowd, and did anything surprise either one of you about the environment tonight?
Honestly, I don't think the crowd had anything to do with it. We had no fight in the first half, and we put ourselves in a hole that we couldn't dig out of. We got it to, I think, like 5 or 6 in the second half, and then we made stupid plays, me including in that. I made some dumb mistakes down the stretch, but we just got to be better. They beat us on the offensive boards, on the defensive boards. We didn't hit shots in the first half. We got to get to the free throw line more. We only shot 5 free throws in the second half, so we got to drive the ball more, but we got a little stagnant on offense. So it was really just us. Obviously, it's always us against us. The fans had nothing to do with it. The road had nothing to do with it. That's just us, and we have to be better.
Jacob, you put a bunch of off-season work in on your outside shot, and it's felt like early this season maybe you didn't have a ton of confidence in it, even early in this game, that you were hesitant to pull the trigger, and then down the stretch you were kind of letting it fly when it was desperation time. Is that something for you that you've got to just trust that and let it go?
I mean, I'm still, I can see myself like forcing it a little bit, but obviously it has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm for the team, so I'm gonna focus on the defense, the rebounding. I only got 3 rebounds, so I gotta be better. But yeah, I put in the work. I just gotta shoot it confidently. Obviously, like, if I just keep putting in the work, keep trusting the work, and just keep worrying about the right things, good things will happen. So we just gotta get back, watch film, and just understand what we have to do to be better. And the main thing is just fight. We had no fight in the first half.
Oscar, guarding Drew, talk about that challenge today, and then how they guarded you, Anton Watson, guarding you, and how he did against you.
He's good. He can really attack with the people. I don't know. I feel like I can get him. We have to figure out how I gotta stop him because his pain. Even he put a hand up. Seems like they call fouls too, but I feel like I just gotta get better because I've been out for a little while, but I just gotta get better. I'll be back good.
Let's go one more for the players.
Jacob, you mentioned the lack of fight. How is that possible coming out against the #2 team in the country in an environment like this? Can you put your finger on that?
If you want the honest answer, it's a long season. We played one of the best teams in college basketball. I don't want to speak for any guys, but in some moments guys can't step up. But we, like me including, I didn't make shots in the first half at all. I didn't rebound. I got to be better. My teammates got to be better. We all got to be better. So you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, like, we're gonna put this on ourselves just to be better. It's the 4th game of the season. You guys can say whatever you want, but we're gonna go back, watch film, understand what we need to get better at. The main thing is just fighting. And like we said, we didn't have any fights, so we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Hess.
Now, what do you think about what Jacob said about some guys?
What's that?
What do you think about what Jacob said, that some guys?
Well, we
can't
missed
step
every
up?
shot, so you can say what you want. We missed every shot. You can't miss every. You don't have to make them all. You just can't miss them all and expect to be in a game with a good team. And Gonzaga played well. They played well. We only had 11 turnovers. You want to know though? When we got the game to 4, there were 2 of them right then. What? And we gave up a 3 and we fouled, and all of a sudden it's back to 9. What in the world just happened? You know, I had to change how we were playing offensively at halftime. What did you see if you know basketball? What did I do? So most of you really don't know. I couldn't get Oscar to run the plays right. You know why? He hadn't been practicing with us. So I said, go to the baseline. We're going to play dribble drive around you. And that's what we did. The whole second half. I ran 2 plays that were pass, make a play. Couldn't run a play. Told him, man, you know, we got to practice and get together as a team and get better. Offensively in the first half, it was so embarrassing that we couldn't even run a play. Couldn't run a play. Not one. And it wasn't just Oscar, it was our guards too. But here's the great thing. We come back and get it to 4 or 5 and have our chance to win the game. That's when I want to see who can step up and make plays. And I got to watch the tape and see where the breakdowns happen. Because that would have been one of the great wins of all time. But I think we only had a few people thinking we were going to win that game. Didn't have enough on the bench. Like, you know, let's go. We got this. And they played well.
Cal, is that something you see though, before coming into this game, that you know, that maybe
Well, they lost-
offensively you're not ready to run it through Oscar, that maybe you're gonna have to do something else?
Yeah, well, again, Oscar's practiced like twice. And we're a different team without him, and now we just got to figure it out. And I say all that, and he ends up with 20 points and 15 rebounds. Think about what we just said. He still got 15 and 20 points and 15 rebounds. So, I mean, we're a ways away. You know, he took too much time to shoot balls in the first half, so he had 2 turnovers. The balls just ripped from him. But again, you can't miss every open shot. And it's, you know, missed a layup. I think Oscar may have grabbed that and dunked it, I can't remember. You know, most of the time, like I said, I gotta watch the tape. But give Gonzaga credit, because when we came back in that environment, it was a great environment, by the way. In that environment, we had a chance to win that game. And we let go of the rope, and they finished us off. So you got to give them credit.
Cal, all those missed shots, did you think your guys were rushing it? Was it shot selection?
They make them. They're not machines and robots, but like I said, you know, we had some guys like miss like almost every shot. Can't be that guy. And we had guys play a lot of minutes and miss almost every shot. We got the game close, and that's why I wasn't subbing. I tried to put Ugana in, and his man dunked one on him. You know, just, you know, we're learning. I'd like to have played Chris more, but what I ended up doing is we needed a bunch of shooters out there to get back in the game. So that's what I did. I put shooters out there.
John, when you spot them the first 8 points and 10 of the first 12, just how difficult is that having to play from behind against a team with that kind of offense?
Yeah, it's early. Start the game, it's early. And sometimes that's the worst thing that can happen to you. You're up 22 and all of a sudden at halftime you're up 6. So I'm early in the game, I'm not that worried. I was a little worried that they were imposing their will on us instead of us. We talked about it for 2 days. We have to impose our will on them or you won't win this game. And we didn't do it. We just didn't.
Does that worry you that you did impose will? Like Jacob said, there was no real fight from anyone.
I'll just play different guys. Whoever wants to fight, I'll play different guys. Got enough guys. I let those guys get in there and fight and understand it's when you're into your own head about how you're playing, instead of just play for us and, you know, we're training every day about playing a certain way, play that way. And look, I wouldn't trade my team for any team in the country. I wouldn't. I'm not happy right now. We lost a game that we start awful, can't make a shot, get back in the game, and then when you do all that, you finish those off. It shows we're not ready. It was Michigan State. I mean, we had a chance to finish people off, and you get up 5 and 6, and all of a sudden, you miss a layup, you miss a free throw. You know, all that stuff is coming back to haunt us, but it's a long season. You know, like I said, it's November. They're good. They play great teams. You know, we've had our share of games, and now it just keeps going. We still got a bunch of really good teams, and our league is really good too.
Cal, I know the Oscar absence was a huge deal, but, you know, you're talking about we weren't ready. How can that be with so many old college
I don't
players
think it was,
having the Bahamas
no, it
trip to
wasn't that
work
we
on
weren't
it?
ready. They imposed their will on us instead of the other way around. It wasn't that they weren't ready. The biggest thing happened to us offensively is we couldn't run anything because we had 1 or 2 guys, we haven't practiced enough. So we were trying to run stuff, and I'll just be honest with you, the first play of the game, did it prior to the game, I did it in the huddle, I did it before they walked on the court, the guy went the wrong way. Like, what just happened? And so we have to demand the execution of what we're trying to do. But to be honest, dribble drive may be the best way for us to play. Stand on that baseline, get open, we'll try to throw it to you. Run in transition, we can post it. Short of that, we're gonna play this way. And I think we can play that way some. In other games, you gotta screen, you gotta make hard cuts, you gotta, you know. But like I said, I wouldn't trade this team. We're good. I shortened the rotation in the second half because I was trying to win the game. I didn't play a whole lot of people. I was just, let's get out of here and try to win. Thanks, guys.